Hey YouTube, welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Jason Devon, and over here we talk about personal finance, investing, and education. And the thing about our channel is we put it in a way that's so simple that even an average person can come over here, pick it up, have no experience whatsoever, and understand it in the way that we put it. Today's video, we're going to talk about choosing a college major. Now, I want to talk about this because it's one of the most important decisions of a young person's life. And granted, they don't even know how to make the decision. They may have guidance counselors to ask, parents to ask, but at the end of the day, you're going to choose what's best for you. And they don't even know what's best for them yet. So I want to be here and be a resource to those people. Now, just a little bit more about myself before we go into this video. I graduated from the University of Connecticut with a bachelor's degree in accounting. Go Huskies. I was able to graduate from college with no debt whatsoever. And I've been in my field for a few years now. I have my CPA and I've been excelling in my field. So I want to make this video and sort of help the young person who's coming after me who wants to know, okay, what major do I pick? In this video, I'm going to talk about 3 easy steps that you can take to pick your college major. And I'm going to leave tools that you can use that are completely free. Now, these are the same 3 things that I used when it was time for me to pick my major in accounting. Keep in mind that these are just 3 things, so there may be a lot of other things that may help you on your journey, but these are things that simply helped me that I want to share with you. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is earning potential. This is a big thing, guys. Never underestimate the importance of money. I know a lot of people, they have cliche sayings saying, oh, chase your passion, chase your passion, chase your passion. Me personally, I think that's terrible advice. Now, other people, they may have other opinions, but I think that's terrible advice to follow. Advice that I would say is to chase the money and then invest that money into your passion. Now, if you're an artist or musician or someone with some top tier talent, I'm not telling you to not believe in yourself. What I am telling you is to make the smart decision, and following the money has always been the smartest decision. Now, let me tell you all a secret. A lot of people, they do not like the job that they do every day. Why do you think the first thing people do when they win the lottery is quit their job? Exactly. Now, I would never tell you to do something that you hate. Of course not. But who's actually in their right mind going to say, yeah, I actually want to wake up at 7 a.m., commute an hour of traffic, and then sit at a job for 10 hours a day for the rest of my life? No one's going to say that. So if you're going to have to work a job regardless, you might as well choose something that's going to pay you a lot of money. You're going to get the most out of it. That's just my mindset. Like I said earlier, my field is accounting. Now, there is no one who's going to tell you, oh yeah, accounting is super fun. You have so much fun at work, this and that. No one's going to tell you that. But what they will tell you is that it pays you very well and you can do whatever you want to do outside of that 9 to 5. And I happen to invest it in things that I'm interested in. So what you want to do is you want to search the fields that you're interested in and see what the average salary that they're paying the people in those positions make. Today, we're going to use a free interactive tool from Georgetown University in which they have compiled a bunch of data from people in different backgrounds and different positions, and they tell you how much the average person in those positions make. And we're going to use that same software to predict how much money we can expect to make if we choose to go into that field in college. So once you click the link in the description below for Georgetown University, what you'll do is you'll come to this website here, and it says the economic value of college majors. What you want to do is you want to scroll down. You can read through some of this data. A lot of this stuff is interesting here. So for example, it says the top paying college majors earn $3.4 million more than the lowest paying college majors over time. And once you read that, that sort of makes you stop and think to yourself, wow, okay, the decision I make in a major really does have a huge impact on my life. Let me take this seriously. And if you read number 4 here, it says the 10 majors with the lowest median earnings. So for this example, let's just say we're an aerospace engineer and that we have a big passion for building planes, engineering, and we want to do that for our life. So let's see, that's when you come to this dark black line here and you'll click on it and it'll show you the national average for aerospace engineers. They make $90,000 per year. In an upper 75 percentile, they'll make $118,000 per year. In the bottom 25% of aerospace engineers in the United States, they make $65,000. Now that's great money once you take into account that the average American, they make between $40,000 and $51,000. That's regardless of age. So in order to look at data specifically to Texas, what you want to do here is you want to come to where it says state wages down here. And you want to click on this line here. So right here, this dark line here, it says the median salary for people who study aerospace engineering in Texas with a bachelor's degree, they make $81,000 per year. And if you're someone in the top 75 percentile, you'll make $114,000 per year. Now, that's not too far off from the national average. And then let's look at this line down here. So if you have a graduate degree in aerospace engineering in Texas, you're looking at an average of about $107,000 per year. And if you're in the top 75 percentile, you're looking to make about $131,000 per year. Now, what you want to do is you want to keep playing with this data until you find other majors that you like. And what you can also do is you can go back and play around with this tool and use other states. So let's say you can't decide whether you want to live in Florida, New York, or California after college. You can look at all of those and compare the three and say, okay, where can I make the most money? But an important thing that you want to take into account that I'm not going to go into in this video is the cost of living in each of those states. So don't just say, okay, I want to live in California because I'll make more money in my major than I would in Texas. Keep in mind that the cost of living in Texas will be much lower than living in California. So don't just choose based on money. You have to take other things into account as well if you plan to move states after college. So if you're choosing to work a job every day for the rest of your life, 8 to 10 hours a day, sometimes more, and you're choosing to spend time away from your family, your pets, your children, your loved one, your PlayStation 5, if you're choosing to do that, you might as well make the most money for it. So that's why we're going to focus on earning potential, guys, and make sure that you get the biggest bang for your buck. Because the one thing that you can't get back in life is your time. So now that we got earning potential out the way, the next thing that you want to take into consideration is job opportunities. You don't want to just say, okay, I can make the most money doing this major. You have to actually see, are they hiring for that position? The last thing that you want to do is finish college, finish the 4 or 5 years of your life, grinding it out, going through all those final exams, those midterms, etc., just to find out that nobody is hiring in your field. So we want to take the jump on that and just see, okay, how in demand is the field that I want to study. So the way that we're going to find the job opportunities in our field is we're going to go to Indeed.com and we're going to search for job titles in our field, and we're going to look at the job postings in whatever state that you decide, and we're going to see, okay, how many jobs are available? Are there entry-level positions? That's going to be an important part, guys. Just because you finished your degree in something, when you go to get a job, they're going to either be looking for an entry-level person or someone with 5, 10, 15 years experience. We're going to be looking for entry-level, obviously, because we have no experience right now. We just have our piece of paper saying that we can finish classes. Okay, so once you're on Indeed.com, what you want to do is we're going to type in the job title of whatever career or industry that we're interested in. So let's say for this example, we want to be a software engineer. We're going to type that in. You can do this with any title. And let's say that we live in Houston, Texas. Why not? Search. And now with this search, the first thing that you really want to do here, since I'm assuming anyone watching this video will need to be in an entry-level position. So we're going to go down to where it says, where is this thing at? Oh, experience level. We're going to go right here to experience level, and we're going to go to entry level. Okay. And then you can also mess around with the mileage if you are willing to relocate. So what we're going to do here now, we're going to go down here. We're going to look at the positions. So Indeed, for most job positions, they'll give you an estimate of the pay. So we'll see front-end software developer for the company HP. Okay, good, well-known company. And the estimated pay is $76,000 to $96,000 a year. So let's look at that. So what you want to do when you click on one of these, what I like to do is I like to go straight down to where it has qualifications, if they have that, requirements. So let's see here, education. They want you to have a high school diploma, GED, or associate degree. So nice, you don't even need a bachelor's for that. And you want to look through these job opportunities here and just to see if they have anything. So you don't want to go down here and say, okay, we want a college graduate, but we want someone with 2 to 3 years experience. So we're not going to be able to do that if we're fresh out of college. So this one doesn't happen to have any. Let's just scroll down here and see if we find one that does. Okay, so this one here does. So entry-level software developer for a company called Reynolds and Reynolds. So what they're asking for, a bachelor's degree or a grad degree from a technical school, high level of attention to detail, self-starter. So this basically is telling you the type of person that they want to hire. So this would be a position that we look for. But the main thing that you want to look at for the area that you search for is this number right here. So at the top, you'll see 183 jobs. That means just in the city of Houston alone, for entry-level software engineering jobs, we have 183 jobs available. That's a number that we definitely want to see. Let's just play around with this. Let's search for New York. Let's search for New York City. Software engineering in New York City. Let's search. Let's say we want to go to the Big Apple after college. So for software engineering, we have 6,183 jobs available. So we're going to go down here. We're going to look at some of these, and pretty much the same concept, guys, right here. Junior software engineer at TransPerfect. Look through there. Let's see. Oh, required skills, software development, 2 years experience. So when it says preferred, that means that they want that, but if they like you enough, they'll let it slide. So know at least one programming language, 0 to 2 years of experience in software development. So that 0 is important. That means that's another thing. They would prefer you to have 2 years, but if you have none, they're just going to accept you and they'll train you themselves. So you want to look out here, you want to look at that number, just see what these job opportunities sound like. Once you start reading these, you may say, oh, this really does sound like me, or this person that they described is really something that I consider myself. Or you may read through these job opportunities and say, hey, I don't even think I like these type of roles anymore. And you may completely change your mind and start looking at other roles. So this is why I love using Indeed, guys. Do not be afraid to come up here and browse around and just see what sounds great for you. So now that we covered job opportunities, we're going to move on to number 3. And for this step, we're going to talk about reaching out to the people who are in positions that we're trying to get to. We're going to talk to these people directly. Now, don't be scared. Now, I know a lot of people in this position in their life, they may be nervous about this sort of thing because they haven't learned the importance of networking as of yet. But I've made it so easy that you're going to do it and you're going to be like, wow, these people are so receptive and able to help me out. For this step, we're going to use a tool called LinkedIn, which you probably heard of already. It's basically just a networking website in which professionals come up there. And it's a social media site. People go up there, they say, okay, hey, my name is Steve. I'm in accounting. I live in this place. And then they sort of build out their network for people who have similar interests based on them. So what we're going to do is we're going to create an account. We're going to have a nice blank profile. We're going to put a picture of ourselves up there, make sure it's professional. And what we're going to do is we're going to reach out to these people, connect with them, and just send them a random message basically saying, hey, my name is so-and-so. I'm a student interested in this, and that. I see that you're an executive at this company. I was wondering if I can take 5 minutes of your time, just have a quick phone call. It doesn't even have to be a phone call. You can reach out to them, message them, and you'll be surprised at how receptive these people will be to helping someone who is below them or who's trying to get to their level that they're at. Now for this video, I'm not going to show you how to create a LinkedIn profile or how to make a nice profile. You can use other resources on YouTube for that. But if you do want to see that video, let me know and I'll make it eventually. But what we're going to cover in this video is I'm going to show you how to reach out to these people and how to find people in those specific fields who are receptive and who are willing to help you get to where you want to be at. Keep in mind the goal for this part is to just give you more information to help you make a decision with your life and what major that you want to pick. So for example, your high school guidance counselor or your mom and dad, they may know nothing about the specific field that you're thinking about majoring in, but the person who you're reaching out to, they did the same exact steps that you're trying to do now, so they'll be more likely to help you and give you the best information possible, and that's our goal with this. So once you get on LinkedIn, after you made your profile, you're going to take a nice little headshot. Remember, you want it to be a nice headshot, not you out with your friends or anything like that. It can even be your most recent senior graduation picture, or you can just go on down to the post office and have them take a picture for you or something. I don't know, anything. So once you get on LinkedIn, what you're going to do is you're going to search for a job title at, let's say, whatever field that you're interested in. Let's say we'll stick with software engineering. Let's say you want to be a software engineer. We're going to type that in. And let's say you want to work at a company like Apple. So what that will show you are people who have the title of software engineering at that specific company. So for this example, we'll see these people down here. And these are people who are software engineers at Apple right now. So what you want to do is you'll go over here and hit this connect button, connect with these people. And then what you want to do is you want to go to their profile. and then you want to hit more and you want to send them a message here. So LinkedIn sometimes doesn't allow you to message people unless you're connected with them. So in that case, what you want to do is just connect with them, and 9 times out of 10, they'll accept your request. And when you message these people, what you want to say is something along the lines of, first of all, you want to introduce yourself. Say, hi, my name is blah, blah, blah. I'm a senior at blah, 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 blah. You don't even have to tell them your school. Just say I'm a senior and I'm planning to major in software engineering or whatever field that you chose next year. And I see that you're a software engineer at Apple. And I wanted to know, how do you like it? What made you choose that field? And, how's it going for you? So basically, these people will see your message. I guarantee you at least 8 out of 10 of these people, they'll see your message and say, oh, okay, this person is just someone who's very interested in what I do. And, if I can help them, I will. There's not many people I've met out in the professional world who would just see this opportunity and turn them down unless they're super busy. Like, you're not going to get a response from Jeff Bezos or Warren Buffett or someone who's like the CFO. But make sure that you're mindful of their schedule, guys. These people don't owe you anything. And like I said before, don't expect them to reply. But if they do reply, be great. Grateful, be professional, and make sure that you just show them appreciation. And this is where the sauce comes in, guys. So let's say a person does get back to you. Let's say they are super helpful. They hop on the phone with you. They tell you, hey, I love software engineering. I'm so happy I chose this field. Apple's a great company, blah, blah, blah. I don't regret my decision at all. Great. Now, let's say that you go on to college and you do end up majoring in that specific major, software engineering. Now, towards the end of your freshman year, what you should do is you should reach out to that person again and say, hey, we spoke back in whatever. I want to thank you again for all your help. I ended up choosing software engineering. I had a great first year. I can't wait to take classes. I wanted to reach out to you about any potential internship opportunities at your company. And, keep in mind, guys, most of these people, they're not going to work in HR unless that is your specific field. Most of these people, they're probably not going to have the pull to just bring you on themselves. So what you want to do is you just want to warm up the connection a little bit, because that person probably does have someone that they know over in HR who can tell you about internship opportunities. And so don't expect anything here, but you want to just let them know that you are greatly interested in interning at their company. And then let's say at that time they don't have anything. Still keep that person around and available, because something may open up. So let's say you go on to your senior year, and let's say, hey, you can reach out to that person again and say, hi, blah, blah, blah. I was just thinking of you, blah, blah, blah. Thanks again for all your help. I'm in my senior year now. I can't believe how fast time has gone by. And you want to say, hey, I'm graduating this May. I was wondering if you are aware of any job openings at your company. Anything is greatly appreciated, blah, blah, blah. And let's say this person does come around this time and say, hey, you know what? I've been at this job for about 3-4 years now, and I can actually help pull some strings here. I can put this person in front of the right people who can actually make a decision and bring you on board. That's the type of connection that you want, guys. So this is a two-way street. So in the beginning, before you even decided on a major, they're helping you out. They're telling you, hey, this is what my day-to-day looks like. This is the hours that I work, etc. So they're giving you information. And then as years goes on and you stay in that major, if you do, they may be in a position that bring you on board and give you your first job opportunity. That's just 2 birds in 1 stone, guys. That is beautiful. And before I even continue this, please do not try to use people. You want to make sure that this connection is genuine. You don't just want to, it's obvious when you just want to get around somebody for something they can do for you. So be genuine with it. Don't just try to use people. So those are the 3 things that we want to look at when we're choosing a college major. Now, like I said in the beginning of this video, there are many things that you can do, but these 3 things will definitely set you off in the right path. You want to look at the earning potential, the job opportunities, and you want to reach out to people in that specific field and pick their brain, because those people are boots on the ground. They did exactly what you were trying to do step by step. Now, if you have any questions on any of these steps, be sure to comment down below. If you liked this video and it was helpful, be sure to like, be sure to subscribe. If you want to see something else, be sure to comment down below and I'll be sure to get to it, and I'll show you guys how to do it step by step.